The gentle rustle of the morning breeze, the golden hues of a sunset, or the quiet rhythm of a rainy day. These moments of life become more cherished as the years go by. Yet, amidst the beauty and wisdom that come with aging, there lies an often overlooked secret to staying vibrant: the joy of having hobbies. Think of hobbies as lifelong companions, guiding hands that offer purpose, connection, and fulfillment when routines grow slower and time feels more abundant. If you ever thought hobbies were merely distractions for younger folks, it's time to rethink that notion. Life, after all, is not a book that ends when we step away from careers or watch our children build lives of their own. It's an ongoing story, rich with chapters that beg to be written, and hobbies are the tools we use to color those pages. Imagine picking up a paintbrush for the first time, dusting off the piano keys, or even tending to a quiet garden that greets you each morning. These small acts have the power to transform not just your days, but your entire sense of self. As we age, it's natural to experience shifts in how we engage with the world. Work obligations ease, social circles may change, and children become independent. While these transitions can feel like losses, they are also invitations, opportunities to reclaim time and devote it to pursuits that ignite passion. Hobbies are not just about passing the time. They are a celebration of curiosity. They allow us to learn, create, and discover, no matter what age we are. Take a moment to reflect on how hobbies can keep our minds sharp. There's something magical about learning a new skill later in life. Whether it's taking up photography, solving complex puzzles, or mastering a new language, engaging your brain in fresh ways fosters mental agility. Studies have shown that hobbies requiring focus and creativity can even stave off cognitive decline. Imagine the pride in stitching your first quilt or finally completing that novel you've always dreamed of writing. These moments are not just exercises for the brain. They are gifts to the soul. Hobbies also create opportunities for connection. Loneliness can become a reality for many older adults, particularly when family members live far away or lifelong friends are no longer nearby. However, pursuing hobbies opens the door to new relationships. Book clubs, dance classes, or birdwatching groups bring people together over shared interests, forging bonds that are both meaningful and enduring. These connections remind us that we are never truly alone, and that shared joy has the power to warm even the coldest of days. Of course, there is no one-size-fits-all when it comes to choosing a hobby. That's the beauty of it. Hobbies can be as unique as you are. Perhaps your hands long to create, whether through knitting, painting, or sculpting. Or maybe you crave movement, finding freedom in yoga, tai chi, or a leisurely bike ride to the countryside. Even quiet pastimes like reading or genealogy carry their own sense of adventure, transporting us to distant worlds or uncovering stories from our own roots. Consider, too, the physical benefits of hobbies. Active pursuits, such as gardening or swimming, not only strengthen the body, but also bring a sense of accomplishment. Picture yourself walking through rows of blooming flowers you nurtured from seed, or feeling the cool embrace of water as you glide through a pool. These are simple joys that nourish both body and spirit, reminding us that we are still capable of growth, even in our later years. Hobbies also offer a sense of purpose, something deeply human that we crave at every stage of life. When work and family responsibilities wane, it's easy to feel adrift, but a hobby anchors us, giving structure and meaning to our days. Think of the satisfaction in completing a project, whether it's a scrapbook filled with memories or a model ship built with meticulous care. These achievements, big or small, provide a sense of pride and reinforce that life continues to hold opportunities for accomplishment. Perhaps the most profound aspect of hobbies is their ability to remind us of the beauty of living in the moment. When you're engrossed in sketching a landscape or listening intently to the melody of a favorite piece of music, time seems to melt away. In those moments, worries fade, and life feels full of promise. Hobbies teach us that joy is not something reserved for the past, but something we can cultivate in the present, one day at a time. It's never too late to pick up a new hobby or return to one you may have set aside in the bustle of earlier years. Life after 60 is not about winding down, but rather about rediscovering who you are and what brings you joy. Each day is an opportunity to engage, to learn, and to experience the richness of life anew. Let hobbies be your guide, gentle companions that remind you the best is still yet to come. When you embrace a hobby, you're not just filling your days. You're embarking on a journey of self-discovery and renewal. There's a special kind of magic in starting something new at an age where society often suggests slowing down. Instead, hobbies encourage you to keep going, to explore the untapped corners of your potential, and to revel in the sheer joy of doing something just for you. It's a lesson in reclaiming time for yourself, which is one of the most liberating gifts life can offer. Hobbies have a remarkable way of bringing structure to your day. In retirement, the absence of a rigid schedule can be both freeing and daunting. Without a routine, it's easy to feel untethered, like a boat drifting without an anchor. However, hobbies restore a sense of rhythm and purpose. For example, the simple act of caring for plants in a garden provides a daily reason to step outside, breathe in fresh air, and marvel at nature's cycles. Similarly, dedicating time to learn watercolor painting might turn an ordinary afternoon into an adventure with color, creativity, and personal growth. These moments of engagement don't just fill the hours, they infuse them with meaning. A hobby, no matter how simple, creates anticipation and excitement. The thought of finishing a quilt, baking a perfect loaf of bread, or finally capturing the perfect photograph adds a layer of joy to daily life. It's not about rushing toward a goal. It's about savoring the process and finding delight in the journey. For those who miss the camaraderie and collaboration of the workplace, hobbies offer an avenue to recapture that sense of connection. Joining a group or club devoted to a shared interest provides the opportunity to meet like-minded individuals. From chess clubs to music ensembles, these gatherings become more than social outlets. They evolve into communities of support, laughter, and learning. In many cases, friendships formed through hobbies can be deeply fulfilling because they are rooted in mutual passion and respect. Take, for instance, a retired teacher who joins a writing group. Initially, they might see it as a way to share their love of storytelling. But over time, they find themselves surrounded by peers who inspire and challenge them to grow in ways they never imagined. Their stories improve, but more importantly, their sense of belonging flourishes. It's a reminder that hobbies not only nurture individual growth, but also build bridges between people. Physical health is another area where hobbies prove invaluable. As we age, maintaining mobility, strength, and balance becomes increasingly important. Activities such as dancing, gardening, or even regular walks in the park encourage gentle movement while keeping the body active. The rhythmic steps of a dance or the repetitive motions of raking leaves might seem like simple pleasures, but they offer profound benefits for cardiovascular health and joint flexibility. Even less physically demanding hobbies, such as yoga or Tai Chi, can have a transformative impact. These practices blend movement with mindfulness, improving posture, balance, and overall well-being. Imagine starting your day with a series of Tai Chi movements as the sun rises, feeling your body awaken alongside the world around you. This connection between physical activity and mental serenity creates a harmonious balance, leaving you feeling energized and grounded. For those less inclined toward physical hobbies, creative pursuits offer their own kind of nourishment. Engaging in art, music, or crafts taps into a deep well of creativity that often lies dormant during the busier years of life. There's a profound satisfaction in shaping something with your own hands. Whether it's a handmade scarf, a painting inspired by a favorite memory, or a collection of stories that bring your personal history to life. These creations are not only sources of pride, but also enduring legacies you can share with loved ones. Furthermore, hobbies open the door to continuous learning. There's an old saying that goes, "You can't teach an old dog new tricks," but that couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, learning as an older adult is both enriching and rewarding. Picking up a new skill, be it learning to play the guitar, understanding the intricacies of digital photography, or even taking a cooking class, awakens a sense of curiosity and determination. It reminds us that no matter how much we've seen and done, there's always more to explore. Consider the story of a grandmother who decides to learn how to use social media to share her passion for baking. Initially, she struggles with the technology, but her love for baking motivates her to persist. Before long, she's posting photos of her creations, connecting with a worldwide community of fellow enthusiasts, and even exchanging recipes with people she's never met in person. The learning curve may be steep at first, but the rewards far outweigh the challenges. Moreover, hobbies often reconnect us with the natural world. Activities such as birdwatching, hiking, or simply walking along a beach offer a sense of wonder and tranquility that's hard to find elsewhere. Nature-based hobbies also serve as gentle reminders of our place in the world, encouraging mindfulness and gratitude for life's simple pleasures. These moments of connection can be deeply healing, providing a sense of peace and renewal. It's worth noting that hobbies are not about perfection or competition. They are about exploration and enjoyment. Whether your attempts at gardening yield a bounty of flowers or a few stubborn weeds, the experience itself is what matters most. The joy of a hobby lies in its ability to make you lose track of time, to immerse yourself so completely that the worries of the world fade into the background. This sense of flow is a gift that enriches both the mind and the heart. Hobbies remind us that there's always more to experience, create, and enjoy. They bring joy to the ordinary, turning moments into memories and days into stories worth telling. Above all, they teach us that growing older doesn't mean slowing down. It means finding new ways to celebrate the life we've been given. The most extraordinary thing about hobbies is their power to transform the way we view ourselves and the world around us. They remind us that life is not a series of endings, but a canvas of infinite possibilities. Every new skill mastered or interest explored becomes a testament to resilience, adaptability, and the timeless capacity for joy. It's not just about having something to do. It's about becoming someone who never stops growing. One of the greatest gifts hobbies offer is the chance to rediscover a sense of wonder. As children, we marveled at the world with wide eyes, eager to touch, taste, and explore every part of it. Somewhere along the way, between careers, raising families, and navigating responsibilities, that wonder can diminish. Hobbies rekindle it. They give you permission to ask questions, experiment, and find beauty in the small things. Consider the act of learning to sketch. At first, it might feel daunting, but over time, you begin to notice the way light falls on objects, the textures of leaves, and the intricate details of everyday life that once went unnoticed. For many, hobbies also become a way to connect with family across generations. Imagine teaching a grandchild how to bake a favorite family recipe or sitting together to piece together a puzzle. These shared activities create bridges, closing the gap between age and experience. Hobbies like genealogy can take this a step further by uncovering stories of ancestors, enriching family bonds with tales of resilience and adventure that transcend time. These activities foster a deep sense of belonging, giving both young and old a shared understanding of the roots that anchor them. Hobbies can also become a source of contribution. As you develop your skills, you might find ways to share them with others. Whether it's knitting hats for newborns at a local hospital, teaching literacy at a community center, or performing music at a senior home, these acts of generosity transform hobbies into something even more fulfilling. Giving back instills a sense of purpose and reminds us that our talents, no matter how modest they may seem, can make a difference. Even solo hobbies hold immense value, especially for those who cherish solitude. Quiet pursuits like journaling, photography, or nature walks offer a sanctuary from the noise of the world. They become meditative practices, allowing you to process emotions, reflect on life's chapters, and find peace within yourself. The simple act of writing your thoughts in a journal can be deeply cathartic, turning your memories into treasures for future generations. At their heart, hobbies are about joy, pure, unfiltered joy that doesn't require an audience or applause. They give you a reason to wake up with excitement, to look forward to the moments of creativity, challenge, or relaxation that await. There's no pressure to achieve perfection or follow a rigid timeline. Unlike the demands of work or family, hobbies are a gift you give yourself, a space where you can be entirely and authentically you. This joy is particularly important when facing life's inevitable challenges. Whether it's dealing with the loss of a loved one, navigating health issues, or simply adjusting to the changes that come with aging, hobbies provide a source of comfort and resilience. They remind you that, even in difficult times, there is beauty to be found. For some, tending to a garden becomes a metaphor for life itself, a reminder that growth can follow even the harshest of winters. Another remarkable aspect of hobbies is their ability to foster curiosity and adaptability. Trying something new can feel intimidating, especially when stepping into unfamiliar territory. But each attempt, whether successful or not, builds confidence. You may start by experimenting with watercolor painting, only to discover a hidden talent for sculpture, or begin with hiking and eventually develop a love for photography. Hobbies teach us to embrace the unknown with open arms, celebrating not just the destination, but every step along the way. In addition to personal growth, hobbies also keep us engaged with the world beyond ourselves. They encourage lifelong learning and exploration, two qualities that keep life rich and rewarding. Traveling to explore bird-watching trails, researching the history of your favorite novelist, or attending a ceramics workshop not only broadens your horizons, but also keeps you connected to a world brimming with possibilities. It's a gentle reminder that there's always more to learn, discover, and appreciate. For couples, hobbies can become a shared passion that deepens relationships. Whether it's dancing, playing bridge, or exploring a love of cooking together, shared activities bring people closer, nurturing bonds through collaboration and shared enjoyment. It's a chance to see each other in a new light, as partners in adventure and creativity. Even small hobbies, like assembling a scrapbook of cherished memories, can turn into a meaningful project that celebrates your life together. Perhaps most importantly, hobbies remind us that the act of creating, exploring, and learning is its own reward. They teach us to live in the moment, savoring the process rather than fixating on the outcome. The quiet pleasure of building a model ship or the delight of baking a loaf of bread isn't about showing the world what you've accomplished. It's about the joy you feel while doing it. So, as the years roll on, hobbies offer a powerful message. Life is a masterpiece, one that's never truly finished. Each day is an opportunity to add another brushstroke, to weave another thread, or to write another chapter. In pursuing hobbies, you honor the artist within yourself, celebrating the beauty of creativity, curiosity, and connection. Through them, you discover that growing older is not about closing doors but opening new ones, inviting possibilities you may never have imagined. Let your hobbies be a reminder that age is just a number and that the best moments of life are still waiting to unfold. They are more than pastimes. They are pathways to a richer, fuller existence, offering endless reasons to embrace each day with open arms and a heart full of joy. Life is a beautiful journey, and hobbies are the treasures we collect along the way. Whether you're picking up a paintbrush, planting a seed, or lacing up your walking shoes, hobbies have the power to bring meaning, joy, and connection to every stage of life. They keep your mind sharp, your heart full, and your days vibrant, no matter how many candles sit atop your birthday cake. And let's face it, isn't it wonderful to have something that's just yours? A quiet corner of the day where you can lose yourself in creativity, movement, or learning. Think about the laughter shared at a book club, the thrill of a bird-watching discovery, or the pride of completing a long-awaited project. These moments aren't just pastimes. They're what make life feel alive and purposeful. Now, if you're thinking, but what if I'm not good at anything? Oh, let me tell you, that's nonsense. Hobbies aren't about being an expert. They're about exploration and fun. You don't have to paint like Picasso or bake like Mary Berry. A crooked painting or slightly wonky loaf of bread still carries the joy of creation. Perfection is overrated anyway. It's the doing that counts, and trust me, there's no right or wrong way to enjoy yourself. Also, can we talk about how hobbies bring people together? There's something magical about meeting others who share your passions. You could be learning a new card game, swapping gardening tips, or swapping stories while quilting. And if you're more of a lone wolf, that's fine too. Journaling, photography, or simply going for a peaceful stroll can offer just as much fulfillment. I hope this inspires you to embrace or rediscover a hobby that lights up your days. Whether you're dusting off an old guitar, learning a new recipe, or exploring something entirely unfamiliar, remember that it's never too late to try. Life's too precious not to enjoy every moment, and hobbies are one of the best ways to make those moments count. If you've enjoyed this little chat about the joys of hobbies and why they're so important as we age, be sure to like this video and subscribe to stay connected with more uplifting content. And don't be shy. Share your favorite hobbies in the comments below. Maybe you'll inspire someone else to pick up a new passion. Until next time, I hope your days are filled with creativity, curiosity, and connection. Take care of yourselves, keep dreaming, and most importantly, have a truly wonderful day. See you soon.